Deep Dive with David Stendhal, where we trade without ego, no emotion, no greed, and no opinion. Before we begin tonight's video blog, please read over our trading disclaimer and remember to trade smart and accept the reality that trading futures is risky. This presentation does not provide buy-sell recommendations, and our information is strictly provided for educational purposes only. As always, trade at your own risk and analysis. Hey, it's David Stendhal with tonight's Deep Dive. It is June 19, 2018, and I'll take a look at platinum. It's not listed on here, on this here list, but I'm going to still nonetheless look at platinum. The ETFs that you could be looking at are PPLT, PLTM, and PGMB. Those are three ETFs that are from alongside, platinum-oriented ETFs. If we just simply look specifically at the market, the reason I'm pointing this market out is that we had this nice break today to the downside, having broken through this level of support and this level of support. And if you really get a gauge as to what's taking place here, you can see that the market had been quiet. We'll take a look at that in a second. And so there's a lot of pent-up energy, and when the market started to break, this is when you'll see markets break very, very quickly. Now, the market is oversold, obviously, in the last couple of days here, but the energy level is very quiet. So I'll just simply show this to you. You can see these blue bars over here. This is what we call a lazy day, and the lazy day had 17 days where the market was neither overbought or oversold, and that condition was right through here, and the market obviously sold off and has now gotten into oversold territory. The energy level, which looks at a different form of consolidation, it is still, because it's a little bit slower in phase, is still in a low phase and is just now breaking above, which is showing that there's a lot of energy. So what this means is we're trying to get a feel for where could the market be headed. So I'm going to flip back to the website and look at some targets. This is yesterday's close, not today's close, but yesterday's close. You can see that there's a lot of resistance to the market, but there's only one major support level, the one that I pointed out. And right now, or at least from yesterday's close, there wasn't anything showing up here within 3 ATRs. I'll update this information this evening, but in order to really get a feel for where the market could be heading, even though it's not showing up here, is you actually have to look at weekly bars in order to get a feel here, because you have to go back very, very far. So the level of support stems back from 2016, January of 2016, and the level in question is 846.53. That is where the next level of support is. Now, we broke through, and we could reach that fairly quickly, or the market could do a complete about face, but the systems, having taken advantage of, you can see here's platinum, where it's got a little bit of a profit, which pales in comparison to what's going on with the grain markets. But if we actually take a look at platinum in itself, what you'll see is that we're short the market, and we've been short for the most part since the 15th. And that being the case, that was when the market was really starting to accelerate to the downside, having taken advantage of that consolidation period that I talked about, and then the breakage of that support level, and that's where we find ourselves now. So the systems are looking for more, and those trends that we're looking at will put us in a position that hopefully the market will continue more to the downside, down to this 846.53 level, which is, as I've been saying, the next level of support. So what you want to do is watch your positions kind of carefully here, as always, but just simply realize that that level of consolidation, both in the lazy day, non-overbought, non-oversold, you could say that the majority of the move has already taken place. We're already starting to see some signals that the market has gotten a little ahead of itself, but there really isn't any true support out there right now until we fall a little bit further. But I do believe that the trend is going to continue down to the downside, and that the energy level, this initial phase, is really going to start to pick up. So watch platinum. and see how things kind of work at it from that side. And then just a little bit of a promotion. If you come to resources, then webinars, you can sign up for our weekly seminars that we do, these workshops, where we just simply pull up a topic. I'll talk about that topic and then take questions and answers about anything that's related to the website and any of the markets that we actually look at. And you can sign up for this just by clicking on it and just simply going right to that particular page. So you can sign up for tomorrow's on the 20th or next to the 20th. And then you can obviously look at other months. Or you can pull it up by weekly or list so you can see all the different workshops. I'll start to do some workshops in the evening time. But for right now, I'm just simply doing these weekly webinars, and they start at 10:30 in the morning, go for about an hour or so, and we'll pull up a topic, we'll talk about that one, and then see what kind of questions we actually get, and see how interesting we can make that. So, thanks very much for watching. Watch your platinum positions, and we will go from there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.